it's your favourite Korean coming at you with another K-drama review. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I review K-dramas and upload on a weekly basis, so if you're interested in K-dramas, you're gonna want to stick around. As always, I try not to ruin the best parts for you. Let's get into it. Today's drama review is Cinderella and the Four Knights. There is comedy, conflict, status, and money involved. The visuals made me very curious about the storyline, and at first I thought that the main lead would be a popular rich girl. It took a completely different turn, and I absolutely loved the story. I loved how real it was. So it's about one girl and four guys living together. The story takes you through how a poor girl ends up living with four rich guys. The girl, Unaon, starts off describing Cinderella. However, in her version, Cinderella is too busy working to find her prince. Her opinion on guys is they are all player-type jerks with a sense of entitlement. We see her constantly working in the beginning and throughout to save up for her college fund. Enter first male lead, Kang Jun. She follows him after he attacks some boys and grabs a purse, only to return it to the person that it actually belonged to. She follows him suspecting that he's up to no good, but finds out he's actually the good guy. Then enters second main leads, Kang Hee-min and Park Hae-ji, who actually used to date. She still likes him, but he's turning into a player and ends up dating her friend. Ouch. We see that Jun actually likes Hae-ji and hates Hee-min, who is his older brother. We then get to see her home life, which is basically her as Cinderella, constantly doing chores for her stepfamily and having to follow their rules, just so that she has somewhere to live. Even though they constantly put her down on her status. They speak ill of her mother and always look down on her about how she's incompetent and can't really do anything right. It's very different to see poor people being meaner than the rich people in the drama. She does go through a lot of controversies, so it's good to see that she's actually got a best friend that she can rely on. We then get to see the chairman, who is also the grandfather of the three boys mentioned. News is spread that he's getting married again, and so all the boys have to gather in one room, with the fourth guy, who is actually the secretary. We see that the brothers don't actually get along, but are forced to live in the same building. The good thing to see about this is they all have a different past, and very different morals, which makes for dynamic relationships and a lot of ego battles. Hwon is ferocious, independent, and persistent. I loved her strong-willed character and her work ethic. It is definitely something that spoke out to me from the get-go. She doesn't take any crap and has her priorities straight. Basically, she's a gangster. She still remains cheery and helpful through adversities, which really showed me how resilient her character is. She is also cute, and while controversial to the female co-star, and some female leads that normally dress girly, are self-centered and more or less have long hair, she breaks all stereotypes and I absolutely loved her for it. Second female lead is Hae-ji, who is soft, feminine, delicate, and a total opposite to Hwon. She constantly gets hurt by the second male lead. She has a good heart, but she's not as strong-willed, and I think a lot of her actions in the drama actually just come from her being jealous. At times you like her, but at times she's really annoying and she just kind of gets in the way. I think that's just because she's obsessed with Hee-min and just wants to cling on to him. Jiwon stands for what is right and doesn't take money for granted. He is the first male lead. He puts straight entitlement and treating others fairly. He actually uses the money for good because he used to be an orphan and has a great perspective on life because he has this past story to him that slowly unravels throughout the story. I reckon he's always misunderstood and pushed aside from a young age, so he's rebellious because of his circumstances, but he means well on the inside. The second male lead, Hee-min, loves attention, the money, the cars, the designer clothes, and ends up dating a new girl pretty much every week. To be honest, he's just hiding behind his facade. I think deep down, he's still got some good in him. He looks after Hwon here and there without clear intentions, but let's just say he's not the devil. The third lead, Kang So-woo, is always in his own world, happy-go-lucky, trying to be an idol. He's quiet and less aggressive compared to the other two leads. He has the most character evolving to do, so it takes a while for him to grow on you. He was the only constant. What you see is always what you get with him, which is compassion and understanding. The fourth male lead, Lee Yoon-sung, is the secretary who pretty much arranges everything for the chairman. He is also the link that communicates with the other three boys and also looks after Ha-won when she's in the house. He is their mature, loyal brother figure to the boys that isn't always present, but helps connect the dots. I got so many good surprises from him, and there never was a point that I didn't like him as a character. Even though he does come off a bit robotic sometimes, he still remains nice and humble. So Park So-dam, who played Ha-won, is also one of the characters in Parasite, and I was so excited when I realized she was in Parasite because I love her as an actor. She's amazing at her craft, and she always has multiple acting dimensions to her. She made this drama what it is, and I'm so glad that she got that light. I really want to see The Priest next, which is about a demonic schoolgirl. Jung Il-woo, that plays Yoon, I haven't seen any of his work, but feel free to recommend. And Jeon, who plays Hyun-min, of course, he's a model. I've also seen him in Beauty Inside, Blood, and My Love from a Star. He never disappoints as playing the caring role, and from all the work I've seen, I have no complaints. He's really good. Lee Jung-shin, playing Seoul, is an actual musician, which I'm not surprised about because he can sing. He has a band that he used to perform with called CN Blue, where he also raps, and he actually makes a reference to them in the drama, in which he also has an OST. Another good song to check out is Blue Orion. Other acting work from him, I've seen A Girl Who Sees Smell. That was quite interesting to watch. I also want to see My First Love. Choi Min playing Yoo Song. I haven't seen his other work either, but My Dear Cat looks comical. Sun Naon playing Haeji. Also a singer, I'm not surprised. The whole cast is so talented. She's a member of A-Pink. I haven't seen any of her other acting work. A-Pink, however, does have a lot of songs and they are quite popular, so I would recommend Ing Ing, I'm So Sick, and Miracle. They're pretty good. Watching this again, I realised how much I hate the step family. The daughter is entitled, spoiled, and stupid. The mum is manipulative, entitled, and doesn't respect people who aren't rich. Also, where are all the responsible parents in this? It seems like everyone's got a parent problem. Cinderella gets abused by the rich guys and she stands up for herself. Such a good scene to see. She has good fighting skills and totally stands up for herself. Just because she's poor doesn't mean she's helpless. Love that. Step family finally get put into their place by Cinderella in the end. Of course, we want to see that happen. You can't be a frustrating character in a drama and not expect to be torn down. What is this, real life? There is also a shower scene. Yep. I'll just leave it there. There's also a part where Ha-won gets rescued. That has to be one of the best. We have BTOB singing for you. Get used to this one because this is the statement of the entire drama. It puts you in a kind of mood like the drama is ending and the couple live happily. This OST made the drama emotional and memorable. Loved it. It's just a catchy tune talking about love feelings and being the only one for each other. But again, very catchy. We have Sin B with Confessions, a happy track that you can just skip to. All about reacting to love like you just confess to each other, about being happiness and being everything to someone. Then we have Jungshin covering Confessions. Yeah, he's a really good singer. We have Yuna, I Believe. This one's a sad but hopeful piano, more about love separating but still wanting them to come back. Green Koku, If I Ever See You Again. A slow ballad about separating but waiting to get back together and share stories. This song is used for fillers to make you cry, and that their we love each other but can't be together story. We have Jessie, My Romeo. Okay, this is the second one that is very catchy and very memorable to this drama. Very iconic. Strong, fun, catchy tune about staying together and again being the only one, just in a more flirty, confident way. We have Zia, Only One, another classic to remember. This one's sad, talking about heart pain, and repeats when they go through pain and misunderstandings in the drama. Not being able to live without the other and taking punishments. This was more relatable and touching than If I Ever See You Again. It just felt more real. We have Boomy, Without You. So Boomy is actually from A-Pink. This one's a slow rock jam, talking about hurting, waiting, and not being able to live without the other person. Yada yada, same thing, you get the drift. Big Punk's You Pour a Star, another one the drama uses a lot. I feel like they use all these OSTs to just get you emotionally invested into the drama, and then when it's over, you don't want to leave. This one's something that you can really sway into, all about finding love like destiny, and everything being about the other person. Are you sensing a theme here? The use of sound effects and music are so well put together, and they're used quite well in the scenes to get you emotionally connected to the scene itself. Altogether, everything came through. The cast tied in with a set, tied in with the playlist, with the storyline. I was engulfed through and through, and while there isn't a high level of drama in this compared to other dramas, I still enjoyed this. It was a feel-good kind of show. It's really strange how the amount of money someone has is linked to their clothes. The boys are rich and wear expensive clothes. When they go shopping, they buy the entire store. Let that sink in. Hawan, on the other hand, wears only one outfit and just washes it at night to wear again. Considering she's poor and has a lot happening for her, I can't even judge that respect for fighting. Jun is pretty casual though, it does suit his character. Rides a motorbike, so you'd catch him in a leather jacket quite a lot of the time. That's his thing. It's cool. I dig it. All the boys are well known and rich enough to have paparazzi following them. How is it that this girl doesn't know who they are? Hawan has a fight with her dad and gets kicked out. The scene playing out really made me angry. I mean, he's just ignorant. I was done with the step family at this point. And this was only episode 2. Compared to them, the boys are starting to sound a lot nicer. So the granddad thinks that when you have money, people just freeload off you. But he hasn't realized all his wives are probably like that. I would definitely recommend this. I watched it again and I was not bored. It's so entertaining because everyone's different, but at the same time everyone has a big character, so you end up liking them all. Not as dramatic as someone being kidnapped, but nevertheless still a great rom-com with a very interesting storyline. And the characters are amazing. Overall, I love this. As always, let me know if I've missed out on anything that you'd like to see me cover in the next episode. The next review is going to be Birth of a Beauty. And remember to keep being you. Bye! One of the main characters, a girl who smells something.
초콜릿은 달콤해 달콤해